Hello my crafty friends, welcome back to Cardz TV. This is Mary, and today we're going to make a really quick little card that you could use for Easter or just about any occasion. We're going to be using everybody's favorite Create a Critter and one of the new stamp sets from Cardz TV. This one's called Farmyard Funnies, and I love this set of stamps. I'm having so much fun with this one. But we're going to be using You Quack Me Up because we're going to be using a little duck from Create a Critter. But some of the other sentiments on here, these up here like are for cows. Utterly adorable, holy cow, muchas gracias, just horsing around, hey chickie, hogs and kisses, yee-haw, something to crow about, you're so moveless, moo. Hey there, one slick chick, that's no bull, thank you, and check this out. And this set of stamps just seems to work really well with this Create a Critter cartridge. I had that in mind when I was coming up with these. So let's get started on our really quick little card. Going with some really bright colors for this card, we are going to have an orange card base, and this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We're going to layer on top of that this kind of purple and pink polka dot mat, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. Then we have another orange mat, and this is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4, and that gives us a little bit wider border of this polka dot because I really like the polka dots and I wanted it to be seen really well on the card. And then our last layer is another purple polka dot mat, and this is where our sentiment's going. And you can see I've already stamped You Quack Me Up in the lower right hand corner, and I used Memento Tuxedo Black ink to stamp that. And this mat is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And before I layer all these together, I'm going to take some Tim Holtz Tea-Dye Distress ink and lightly ink around all the layers, and that way we'll be hiding the white edges and just giving each layer a definition so it stands out from the layer that it's on top of. So I'll go ahead and get all these inked up and we'll get them adhered down, and then I'm going to show you the little duck that I did from Create a Critter, and I used my gypsy for it. And I'll tell you why when I come back. I've got all the layers inked, and I've adhered the first 2 layers, and we're going to go ahead and put this one down that has our sentiment already stamped on it. And then I'm going to show you the little duck and tell you how I used my gypsy to cut that out. Alrighty. Now that's all ready. Now here is my little duck. I think she turned out so cute, and you can tell she's a little girl because I used this EK Success daisy punch to punch out a little pink daisy, and I just adhered it to the top of her head by her little tuft of hair, and I put a gold rhinestone in the center, and I just pull the edges up. And I've inked around my little duck with that same Tim Holtz Tea-Dye Distress ink. Now, the reason I used my gypsy for the little duck, you can find her on page 31 in the manual. Here she is down here. Well, I didn't want to use the face that's on the image in the manual because I knew I wanted to use my Peachy Keen Critter Faces stamps. So what I did, I needed to cut the background of the little duck. So I cut the background out of orange, and then I came over here to layer 2, and I needed that cut out of the yellow. But it's got all the little holes for the eyes and the beak. So I used my gypsy to hide those features, and it just cut the one solid piece out in the yellow. And I cut the background and this piece for the little duck at 3 1/2 inches. And here she is right here. Now for the yellow part, I used this yellow with this little white circle pattern in it. And this is from the Echo Park splash pack that my friend Lynn sent me. And I've inked around her, like I said. And let me show you the critter stamp that I used from Peachy Keen. Now these are the medium set, which means they're approximately 1 inch. So she was cut at 3.5 inches, and the 1 inch stamp fit perfectly. And I used this one right down here, and she looks like she's got a big smile on her beak, doesn't she? I think she's so cute. But that's the one I used for her. Love the Peachy Keen stamps. And I took a big marker, and this is Summer Melon, and colored in her beak right there. And I stamped her face with the Tuxedo black ink from Memento. And guess what? She's on an action wobble. So she's going to go right there. And I thought she needed just a little something extra. So I made some flowers to go in the corner, because she is a little girl duck and she's so cute and sweet. And for that I used a medium size EK Success daisy punch. I've had my daisy punches for years. But I cut 2, and what I did for the top to make these stand out a little bit, I took my stylus and I just curled the petals around the top layer on each petal, just to give it a little more dimension and, you know, have it curl up a little bit. But then I also added gold rhinestone, and these are a little bit bigger since these flowers are bigger. So we're going to go ahead and put the flowers down and put our little duck down. See how quick this went? This is a super quick little card. Our finished card. I love these colors together. You don't usually see this shade of purple and orange together, but I think it works really well with this little card. And then the pop of yellow on the little duck I think works great too. And of course, this sentiment with the duck on the action wobble, I just love. That's so cute. You quack me up. And look how hard she's laughing. She's so stinking cute. Thanks so much for coming by today, guys. I'll see you again really soon with another card. Bye now.